now we're bringing in 500,000 immigrants a year, and we have nowhere to put them.
Hello amazing viewer, welcome to another set of TikTok videos, and in today's video we'll be looking at the struggles of immigrants in the UK, more especially the mental problem that they are facing. We'll let you discover more as we go on. Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comment section, but also subscribe to the channel and share the video.
Don't just put them on the streets and expect them to figure it out.
And a lot of people were like, oh, you're trying to discourage us from coming to the UK. Discourage you how? I don't know any of you. I don't care. UK is big enough for everybody to come in. I'm just telling you the bitter truth that I wish someone actually told me when I was coming in here. That is not easy. I know it's not easy anywhere in the world, but the fact that if you're in Nigeria, for instance, you don't have visa problems to worry about. All you just need to do is that you have the visa there and you're settled. But here you've got visa problems to worry about. You've got depression to worry about. You've got
What's going on, people? A non-verbal black teenager was wrongly detained at Gatwick Immigration Centre and told he'll be deported to Nigeria despite being born here, despite being a British citizen, and despite never leaving the country.
Let me tell you a short story on immigrating to the United Kingdom. What the TikTok influencers and all of those amazing living my life in London videos don't show is how actually difficult it is to immigrate to this wonderful country which drains your bank account, soul, and ability to breathe sometimes. I moved here when I was 16. I came in on a student visa. I went on another student visa. I worked all throughout university because I knew I'd need sponsorship, so I had internships at some of the best companies in the country, which I got off my own merit. I ended up getting sponsored immediately out of university because this was pre-graduate visa vibes. I am old. I know you probably can't tell, but I am older. And then I was on one work visa, I was on a second work visa, pandemic hit, I switched to a tier 5 youth mobility scheme because I'm Canadian, haven't lost the accent, although I've been here for 12 years. And I am back on a skilled worker visa. So 12 years of living in this country under different visa categories, and I have spent money, blood, sweat, tears. I haven't felt free most of my young adult life. I've had to count days of holiday. I've had to do lots of paperwork. I've had to stress. I've had to keep up my friends, family, loved ones late at night with my questions and anxiety. And today I sat my life in the UK test. It was a bit of a piss take, especially if you're an English speaker or, grew up in the West. And I came home and I was so eager to apply that I didn't see that once you paid the application fee, I'm doing the 10-year track to residency, by the way, that you would not have the option to then pay for priority, so 6-month waiting time. So I paid that without realizing my mistake. Mercury just did enter retrograde, so I blame it on that. I had to cancel that application. I'm gonna get refunded $2.5 grand probably in the next month, fingers crossed, who cares by this point. And now I have to wake up at 1 a.m. and midnight just to make sure that my application gets super priority so that I can get my residency status of permanent residency much quicker than a 6-month waiting period. After I get super priority, I will then have to get a biometrics appointment, which again, luck of the draw, could be 2 weeks, could be a month. Hopefully it will be very quick. I'll travel anywhere to get it because I need to get this done like immediately. I have things lined up that require me to do so. And I haven't left the country in 6 months, and I have plans and other opportunities I need to focus on. And then if all goes to plan, I will get a positive thumbs up for residency. So that is how hard it is to immigrate here, folks. Don't believe the nice things you see on TikTok and Instagram. It is not worth it. No, it is not.
Loneliness to worry about. So there's a whole lot that, I'm not here to talk about in this video. But all I'm saying is do your best when you come here to at least pass your studies. Because I used to think post-study was automatic. But once they brought it back, it is not automatic and it doesn't count towards settlement. But it's a means to an end, because if you pass your courses, you get the post-study. If you don't pass your courses, you don't get the post-study and you get sent back home unless you can get sponsorship. Sponsorship is a different ballgame entirely. It is not easy to get. For some people that will tell I would stick to care. Care nowadays is not easy to get either. A lot of people even pay for care. Some people pay as much as $5,000. I know someone that paid £17,000 and the company lost their sponsorship license. So that's it. He's back to square one again. So there's a whole lot that comes with the sponsorship that no one actually talks about. So I'm just here to talk about the bitter truth. It is not as rosy as it looks like. We see us playing with snow. I know that it is not easy here. It doesn't mean that the rest of the world is easy, but just know that the UK is not always what we preach. Let me put it that way. So know this and no piss. It is not easy, but if you want to come here, the road is open. You can come.
You will need a proof of address to get a phone plan and a bank account, so find a place to live ASAP. No one lied to you. The winters are gray and rainy, so get a sun lamp, take vitamins, exercise, plan a trip, whatever you need to do, because it is grim.
Good. Then I went to many shops, stores to find job. I couldn't get any. Then after 3 months, I got a job in a cafe.
finding a job in UK is like quite tricky.
I've been applying jobs from like many of the websites. I've been to many of the agencies as well, but mostly they provide the full-time work. But yeah, if you go through the agency and if you go personally to some of the restaurants and some of the places, you might find part-time work. And especially for the international students, yeah, you have got the time limit on you. Like you can only
I don't think I'm in the right mental state to make this video, but I got a few questions about why we moved. And on days like this, I question it because, I mean, the weather is so triggering to me. We are used to clear skies all the time and only experiencing crappy weather during winter as South Africans. But in the UK, it rains all the time, regardless of what season you're in. Like it's summer and I'm wearing my scarf and a jacket because it's the UK. I can't tell myself that it's just temporary because I know that the weather's gonna be like this again tomorrow. So what I do tell myself is, this weather's not gonna stop me from going outside. This weather's not gonna stop me from walking my dog, throwing the ball, enjoying the energy of the park, being at one with nature. This weather's not going to stop me from smiling at strangers. This weather is not going to stop me from life.
Wow, I love that spirit. The weather is not going to stop me from life. What is that thing that is stopping you from life, from enjoying life? The weather, we should meet.
Here's 7 things I wish I knew as a child of immigrants. My experiences are not any less valid just because my parents may have struggled more. I am not ungrateful or lazy for struggling with my mental health. Feelings of guilt won't break generational cycles. Therapy and action will. I can be grateful for the things my parents did for me and acknowledge that there were some parts that were missing and that I needed. Setting boundaries with my loved ones does not make me love them or care about them any less. I can feel passionate about passing down certain traditions within my family and culture and decide on certain things that I would like to break, certain cycles that I would like to break. It does not have to be either or. My loved ones did what they could with the tools that they had at the time.
I'm an international student. I have stayed here for about 2 years. It's not that long, but it's also not too short, if you get what I'm saying. So I have some things that I absolutely hate. So let's go. So the first thing I'm going to say that I absolutely hate about living here is that people will hate you and they won't tell you. I'm not saying that if you hate somebody, tell them, but it's like people will hate you and they will legit cut through all the corners of the world before they come to you and tell you. They rather like go around and cause trouble for you. And I don't mean small trouble, I mean serious trouble. Like if it's in the place you work, they'll cause like serious trouble for you. And you still don't know that it's them that did it. They'll still be smiling for you. I guess they are very like non-confrontational here. So I don't like it. I'd rather like you tell me to my face what I did to you so that I'll know where my enemies are. The second thing I'll say is like having to talk differently. I know that people swear and say, oh, you can just talk in your natural Nigerian accent and they understand what you're saying. And I get that. I speak in a very, very Nigerian accent, right? But like there's still some words that you have to use or like, I don't know, but what I just know is that you don't even know that this thing happens until like you go where like a group of Nigerians are or a group of people that are from your own country are, and you see how released you feel. That's just the explanation I have. So I hate that thing so much. Like I know it's not anybody's fault, but it's just something I hate. Something else I hate, and I just remembered it now because I brought a drink, is this zero sugar Fanta, by the way, but like the regular one still doesn't have sugar. Like the drinks here, sweets here, they have like a sugar tax, I believe. So things here are not as sweet. Like you have to go out of your way to buy something that is extremely sweet, and it's not even extremely. This is just something that will just be like regular sweets in Nigeria. I don't know, but that's just something else I hate. But that's just it.
Leaseholds. So people in the UK are ready to pay full price to own a property, but the plot twist is they don't own it. They're just granted the rights to live there. So you paid full price for a property, but you don't own it. Make it make sense.
Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your time. Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comment section, but also subscribe to the channel and turn on the post of notification. Bye. Ciao. Love you.